lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 84 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials. So cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their key?
And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Easy. He's coming in motion. Easy. Check. Watch the
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 3rd down, Winston. Look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A 1st down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Check. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, his throw caught at about the 5. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Already he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
Ready. White 25. 59. Coming to you. Coming to you. You gon' take. You got take. Hey, 5-0. Check.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, slow. He's checking crap. Hey, switch gears. Green, triple team.
On first down, Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
To throw, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On second down, it's Drake, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down, Cook. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Oh, hey, Haywood.
Cousins the thrower. The catch is made by Dylan Mitchell. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the whip.
Here's Madison running on first down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, team.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Off the play fake, Cousins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Drake. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 31-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll try to throw now. Winston throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the Buccaneer 1st down. Ready? White 25. 59. White.
From the red zone now, Winston. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenyon Drake with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Vikings 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Cousins now to throw on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down now, it's Cook, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
A second down throw for Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Jameis now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Buccaneers.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, Cousins. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Cousins on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's Cousins on the sneak. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
That's the way.
They give it off here to the tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Godwin. Out of bounds at the 31-yard
Ready.
line.
Blue ready.
A 7-yard pickup.
Green, triple team.
Brings up second and 3.
Follow. Get that ball.
From the 31, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Winston now from the 50. Going up top for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 1st and 10, Winston steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
We got this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Butler. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cousins now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Butler, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Cousins now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Play action now. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Vikings on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and it's good for a Viking first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A big off.